Hey guys, welcome to another week with the Bulldogs. So we are currently traveling Australia. This week we are going to be heading off from Berry Springs. We're currently at the AAOK Lakes Resort Caravan Park. So we've been here for a few days. We are about to head off tomorrow. We are going to go into Kakadu, Ubirr, and we'll be checking out Cahills Crossing and a few other the main sites that we can see along the way. We actually don't have a plan. We don't know where we can actually stay tomorrow night. We're just going to wing it, which is what we've done most of the time while we've been traveling. Today is all about getting some stuff done. So we did some schooling this morning with Phoenix. We've done his online schooling with Yuka. We're going to head into town, into Palmerston, Coolinga and that. We need to stock up on some supplies, stock up the fridge and freezer and that again. Got a couple of little bits and pieces we need to buy. We're also going to go and play, I think, laser tag today, just at the Kingpin Centre near Casarina, I believe it is. So just something to break up the day a little bit, and then yeah, we'll head off tomorrow and we'll see where the day takes us. So check out today. I'll show you a little bit around the park. This park here used to be a water park. They've got two massive man-made lakes out the back here where they used to hire out jet skis and then have your jet boats so you could do skiing. There's people still skiing in it. We've had people skiing in it since we've been here. There is a snappy in there as well. So we've been told that there's a freshwater croc in there. But obviously it doesn't seem to bother anyone because they still ski in it. So I'll show you around there a little bit today as well. And yeah, follow along and see where day 2 takes us. Yo, how you going? We left AAOK Lakes Resort Caravan Park this morning. We're heading into Kakadu. We just pulled over, quick stop, refresh, stretch the legs. But we're heading into Yellow Water Campground. So from there, we're going to stay a couple of days, and then we'll head through to Pussycat Flats Campground, but we're gonna check out a few things in Kakadu while we're here. Alright, today we travelled today. We are at Cahills Caravan Park. All set up, van's ready to go, like set up here for us for the next couple of days. We've just cooked tea. A bit of a staple for us, steak and salad, T-bones tonight with gravy and a salad that Nat made up real quick, and with our special sauce that we get from the Barossa. So it's we were nearly running out of it, but Nat flew back a little while ago, so we actually got some more. That's the sauce there.
It's amazing.
Avocado garlic dressing. It is the best sauce. Don't know what's going to happen when we run out, because it's probably going to
fly back home.
Well, Nat reckons we're going to fly back home, but we'll have tea tonight, probably a bit of an early night, then we're going to get up tomorrow and we're going to head out to Cahills Crossing. So looking forward to that. It's been one of those places that have been on my list for a little while. I know Nat's not that excited about it, but I am. I just want to see it. So all right, we'll spot you tomorrow. Alrighty, we are just heading towards Cahills Crossing. This is the first time we've ever been here, so we're pretty excited to see what it looks like. We want to see some people driving across. I want to see some crocs. But from our understanding, it's the Australia's most deadliest crossing. So pretty keen to see what it looks like. And just nearby here is Ubirr as well. So we're going to drop in there and have a look. So check this out. So Cahills Crossing is the border between Kakadu and Arnhem Land. So Kakadu is the largest, biggest national park you'll find in Australia. Covering nearly 20,000 square kilometres, Kakadu National Park is a World Heritage listed, renowned for both its cultural and natural values. See breathtaking horizons from the top of Kakadu escarpments, cruise on stunning yellow water billabong. Not only is Kakadu spectacular, but you can feel yourself coming alive with the lush rainforest, rocky gorges, serene swimming pools, and oldest Aboriginal rock art in the world. With more than 5,000 Aboriginal rock art sites in the park, the Binai and Mungai people have called Kakadu home for some 65,000 years. Traditionally, people camp beneath Ubirr's cool rocky shelters and use the plants and animals of the nearby floodplain and East Alligator River for food, tools and medicine. The smooth stone surfaces were perfect for painting on. Much of the art here features fish, turtles, goanna and other important food animals. At the main gallery, a painting of the thylacine, the Tasmanian tiger which became extinct in the Midlands more than 2,000 years ago, is a rare treat and gives an idea of the age of some of this art. Ubirr's rock art is considered among the best in the world, with fine examples of X-ray painting as well as contact art from the time when Indigenous people first encountered Europeans. Stories about behaviour and law are told at the Mobile Naramukan Sisters and Rainbow Serpent paintings. At the lookout here, sunset is a great time to come and visit. Gaze out over the floodplains, woodlands and dark ribbons of rainforest and let the spirit of serenity of Kakadu envelop you. During Kudjuak, which is monsoon season, dramatic storms roll in and lightning shows illuminate the skyline. As the sun sets, the birds begin their evening song, the Wilkins Rock wallaby darts about in the shadows of the escarpment, getting ready for the night, and the blue-winged kookaburra calls out to tell everyone they are home for the evening. Locals refer to this as the call of Kakadu. Alright guys, we have just done Jim Falls. We drove out on the gravel road. We let our tyres down 25 psi, made it not so corrugated. Well, it's still corrugated, but it was just a little bit more bearable. Four-wheel drive track in here is pretty good. There is a few little water crossings, but nothing serious. The walk out there though, do recommend that you bring decent shoes with. We did thongs and bare feet. It was easier with bare feet, I found, just for the fact of walking across all the rocks and that. The swimming hole was amazing. Unfortunately, there's no water coming over the cliff while we were there, but it's still a beautiful spot to go to. It does take a while. Make sure you take water with you. There's lots of people here. There's definitely lots of people around if you're worried about driving out here without anyone. I'm sure you'll come across someone if something happens. So there's 3 emergency phones as well. There's one at the car park here. There's one back at the campground, and then there's one halfway up the track. So it's definitely worth it though if you're keen to come out this way. So I'll truck up some videos and footage of our trip out here. So Check this out. The drive into Edith Falls, seen a 7-kilometre four-wheel drive track with a few minor water crossings. Also, right at the start, there's 50 k's worth of corrugated gravel road leading up to the four-wheel drive track. So, best to let your tyres down. We were running ours around 25 psi, and just take it slow. All right, this place is called The Shed. It's at the back of the Lazy Lizard Tavern. It's entry fee is a $5 donation per person. It's just a pretty awesome man cave, to be honest. It's full of cars, bikes, motor history, lots of oil cans and signs, and just some really cool stuff. We highly recommend if you go on to drop into Pine Creek and stop at the Lazy Lizard. The tavern's pretty awesome as well, which you'll see up in the next couple of things. But Pine Creek's actually a mining town. It's the only original mining town left in the Northern Territory from the 1870s. So we stayed here at Pussycat Flats Campground at Pine Creek. It's based next to an old race course. There's a 9-hole golf course. There's a licensed bar. It's actually really big sites, power and water. It's a low-cost camp. It's a little bit dusty, but we were really glad that we stayed here. We had so much room to spread out and walk around. Me and Phoenix went for a walk all the way around the racetrack and checked out the sunset, and we watched the different colours go all over the termite mounds that were scattered all across the property. So on to our next place. We're in Katherine. So we came to the Katherine Farm stay. We were meeting some friends here, so we've parked up next to them for the next couple of days. This is where we'll end our week. But just a little bit about the park. It's a working farm.
They have lots of animals that you can come and check out. They do a feeding at 3:30 every day, so it's a great place to bring kids and check out. It is a little bit dusty, but you got to remember that it's a working farm. It backs right onto the Katherine River, so you can actually go down to the Katherine River. We've tried to do a little bit of fishing down here. We've seen people catching cherubit down here, which are just a prawn or like a shrimp. That's what we call them back at home. But yeah, it's a good park. It's got amenities in that. It's nice, neat, and clean, and it's low cost. So you can't expect any much for $40 a day or $40 a night. So it's definitely worth checking out if you're here in Katherine. So we did manage to venture out into Nitmiluk National Park. So the national park here is the land of the Jawoyn people. There's rock art sites dot the park. We just visited Edith Falls. Beautiful place. The water is pretty bloody cold, but it's definitely worth going for the trek out. It's approximately 320 kilometres south of Darwin. It's about a 40-minute drive from Katherine, but it's such a beautiful place, and if it's a nice warm day, you'll be able to stand the water. But this is where we're going to end our week, and thank you for watching, and let's see what we get up to next week.